What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We just got down here to Wilmington. We're at Randy's shop. Just got his hot rod up on the lift. Last Thursday night we made a couple passes and it didn't really work out. The small spline 9-inch 28 spline pinion bearing, something's happened back here. I don't know if it broke the shaft. Initially I thought it broke the shaft, but I don't know if it did or not. Maybe something just happened internal. Maybe we killed a bearing. Maybe something clearly happened. Let me show you what happened. We're going to change it out anyway, though. We've got the 389 that come out of it 6 months ago, 7 months ago, when we were struggling. We changed gears. We had a 389 in it. We went to a 370 because car wasn't working. I was trying to take some starting line ratio out of it. That ended up not being a problem, but we had the 370 in it, so that was fine. So now we're going back to the 389. We only got one pass, so I got a little bit of data, but it's not real good data because we were so soft early. We only went a 120, 160 foot. So it's got promise, but I don't know if the 389 may be too much. I don't know yet. So we got to make some passes to see. I was trying to make it easy on us, but ended up it's going to be the same regardless. Actually, it's going to be a little bit more work because I could have just went ahead and changed the 389 in here. But then if we needed to change it back, we'd be at the same spot we are now. So it is what it is. Here we go, guys. Check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. If y'all want to support the channel, go to turbojohnracing.com. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. So check this out. I showed you a little bit on the last video. Something is broke. But if you notice, it is turning when I turn the wheel. So it's still engaging. The actual pinion is moving. It's almost like the pinion bearing, one of the pinion bearings in here is knocked out. I mean, because you can see if I turn the wheel, it turns the drive shaft. So I don't know. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna take it out. So we've got his other carrier over here. So this is the big spline we talked about last time. How it's the big spline. This is the 370 gear. And essentially what we're going to do is, while I'm setting this one up, this is the old 389. So while I'm setting that one up in this carrier, he's going to be taking this carrier out. And once we get this one out, then we'll show you what happened, actually, what the problem was. I don't know what the problem was, honestly. It's kind of weird. It's a little weird. All right, guys, well, we got this thing about apart here. This was a 370 gear. I don't know what name brand it was. When we were getting gears, it was kind of hard to find. I don't know what those dots mean. It might mean it's Richmond. But, so it's a good thing we decided to take this one apart, because when we pulled it off, look at that. That tooth right there is completely cracked and about to come off. That one is cracked and about to come off. Now we've had, over the last year and a half, 6 months, 8 months that this has been in there, and I'm pretty sure this was a new gear, but we've had a lot of spin and a lot of tire shaking, so that is always hard on parts. But luckily we thought this one was good, so luckily we didn't just slam it back in there. Randy, what are you doing? Are you having fun yet?
Yes. Hot today.
It is hot. I'm steaming, sweating already. So he's about to get over there now and take the other one out. So between that one that's broken and this one that's broken, we got enough parts to where we can get one good one.
One good one, maybe?
Yes, it's going to be fine. It'll work out. All right, so we're almost ready to put this thing back together. So we got the ring back on the spool here. All that stuff's fine. I did mark when I took this apart. Got to clean this real good. But which cap goes on which side and which race goes on which side as well, so we can get it back on the right bearing. Essentially, the way this 9-inch stuff works, as you see, this is adjustable. So you adjust this, you spin it in and out as you're adjusting it. They make a spanner wrench to make this a little easier. You can do it with a pair of pliers, or you can snap it. I mean, not pliers, but a screwdriver. You can do it a couple different ways to spin it in there, but the spanner wrench makes it much easier. But we ain't got that today, so we're good. The puller that we got is not big enough, but luckily he's got a bearing, new bearing, and so we'll stick it on this one. And then this bearing looks okay, so we'll probably take this bearing, we'll get a puller and get this one off, and then keep that as a spare. We'll go ahead and throw this gear just into trash, because we will reuse it if we're not careful. I can guarantee you. All right, guys, well, we just got this one out. This one is now built, so Randy's fixing to go clean that real fast. And Randy, move that thing in and out. Tear that pinion. So it looks like, we ain't pulled it out yet, but we're fixing to pull this off. It looks like one of the pinion bearings is gone and destroyed. I don't see any obvious signs of failure. So we're going to snatch it off real quick and see what do y'all think is wrong. I thought it broke the 28 spline, but that whole thing is moving. It didn't break what we thought broke. Seems like it might have broke a bearing, or a bearing come loose, disintegrated, which we had oil in it, so I mean, which that don't mean nothing. It's been sitting a while. Let's see if I can get this thing, snatch on it, see if it comes out. Probably not. Look at there, it did. Oh yeah, there's the bearing. So, yeah, it's the big bearing. The big bearing is completely disintegrated. Wow. That's insane. The big bearing is destroyed. Okay, so we didn't break it. We ruined that gear though. So that is what happened, guys. That is the problem. The big bearing went bye-bye. Which, like I said, this thing's been sitting a while. Even though we put oil in it, it could have just been a dry bearing or something. Okay, I'm gonna pull it all apart real fast. Oh boy. All right, it was destroyed. We got it off finally. This is the big bearing that is on the pinion. It is gone. Metal all in there, all in the rear end housing. And this is a true comparison of a 35 spline pinion and a 28. That is, wow, that's a huge difference. I did not realize it was that much of a difference. FYI, the 28 did not fail. It was the bearing that failed. Like I said, this thing's been sitting up for a while, so most likely probably what happened is when we put it together, we tried to oil everything the best we could, but with it together, you depend on oil splash to get down in this whole oil hole here, because that's up, so that oil splashes, goes through the hole. That's what the lubrication is. So most likely, or maybe it had some rust on it. Maybe, I mean, we didn't pull it all the way apart. It didn't look rusty, but you never can tell. So that one's broke, and it's a little bit different on the carrier. You can see the pinion is big there and it's kind of small there, but these are the same size. So in order to make this one our spare, obviously the spool's good. We're going to take this gear, throw it away. We're going to throw this center section away, and then we'll get a new, actually you've got a used one back there, a big one. Is it no good, or you threw it away?
I got it, but we ain't using it.
Okay, so all we got to do to make this one a spare is get another gear, which we found another 389 gear in there too.
But I got another one already ordered. So
oh, okay. So we can stick that one in there and have that one as a backup. We'll just assemble that one later. And we will need to get another one of these pinion supports, which that one's got all the holes in it, but this one only got the, I guess, the standard. I think that's all we got to do, because it looks like the carrier. Now this carrier is probably not as strong. This is a through bolt. See, these caps are much bigger. They're billet. This is probably a little bit older, but this will be, I think, actually what we should probably do is put that 389 that's in there that we just found, go ahead and put it in this one, and then the new one, we'll just put it in this one later on, and then that way we've got a brand new one. This one's got probably a couple years on it, so probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do it. We tried to see how it's set up, and it's set up okay, but it wasn't, perfect. But it's a used gear. I mean, anytime you have a used gear, it's a used gear. It never sets up the same because of a wear pattern. We got some good, decent backlash, so ready to stick it in?
Yep.
All right, let's go. All right, guys, well, that is going to wrap it up for today. I think we got most of it ready. It's got a punch list. I just texted him and stuff. I say that, but we're not quite ready. We're close to being ready.
Another list.
But not, and the list, that works good texting, as long as I can remember everything. So we're still fighting the issue with the freaking dry shaft sensor. I don't understand. The dry shaft sensor is randomly working. And so I just went through all the stuff, and I don't understand. Something's not happening. It's kind of above my pay grade. It looks like it's getting ground. It looks like it's getting power, but it's not reading properly for some reason. So it is what it is. I mean, we've been running it without the dry shaft speed for a little bit now.
My tuner's pretty damn good without it.
It's kind of hit or miss. It goes up and down. So we're ready. We're going to go testing. Our game plan is to go testing at Darlington Dragway Wednesday night. They've got a big race out there. So he's got a few things to do to get the car ready. And our game plan is to be at the track Wednesday night testing. There's a race this weekend, we think, at 7:10. We don't know for sure. So we may show up at that, but we may just test at Darlington because it's going to be an evening race, and it should be pretty good.
It'll be comparable to what we're trying to go do.
That's right.
Down in South Carolina.
Because that's the second week of June. So what, June 7th?
I think it's 7.
I think it's the 7th. So that's a Saturday, Orangeburg, which is South Carolina Motorplex. No.
We'll call it Georgia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it. South Carolina Motorplex.
Okay. Or wait a minute. Is that?
Tommy down there. He reps the track really good.
Okay, I can't remember. Is it that one or is it the House of Hook?
House of Hooks.
Is it at House of Hook or is it at Orangeburg?
I think it's at Orangeburg, but yeah, we need to look.
I don't know. It's somewhere in Georgia, Florida. It's like 6 hours away for us. Wow. It's 5 hours, 6 hours away, but it's a nighttime race. So we'll be down there, hopefully, as long as testing goes good. We'll see how this gear works out. If it don't work out, then we got another 370 I'll have out of the Saturn, so we'll put that 370 back in that carrier again and then go to town because that 370 is trash. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all soon. Later.